podcasts you love.
From people you trust.
This is TWiT.
Audio bandwidth for the weekly Daily GizWiz is provided by Winamp. Subscribe to the weekly Daily GizWiz and all your favorite podcasts with the ultimate media player. Download it for free at winamp.com. Video bandwidth for the weekly Daily GizWiz is provided by CacheFly at CacheFly.com. It's time for the Daily GizWiz with Mad's maddest writer, Dick DeBartolo. This is episode 1310, recorded April 16th, 2011. Hits and Grooves. The weekly Daily GizWiz is brought to you by Go to My PC. Attention iPad owners, access your applications and files on your home or office computer from your iPad with Go to My PC by Citrix. For your free 30-day trial, visit gotomypc.com and use the offer code GizWiz. And by Netflix. Watch thousands of TV episodes and movies streamed to your PC or Mac or TV instantly. Plus, get DVDs by mail in about one business day. For your free 30-day trial, go to netflix.com/twit. And by audible.com. For the free audiobook of your choice, go to audible.com/GizWiz. And now, get ready for Dick.
Here's a story about a GizWiz theme song with the shows go from 5 days down to 1. From brand new weeks to the Gadget Warehouse Friday, they all had to go. Does the GizWiz need a brand new lousy theme song? Is the sport crazy mixed up spoon and fork? Let's have Dick and Leo maybe sing a new one. No! So the weekly Daily GizWiz theme was born.
Gentlemen, once again, it's time for the weekly Daily GizWiz. I'm Leo Laporte, and now the star of our show, Richard DeBartolo. Hey, Dickity.
Leo, how you doing, pal?
Oh, Dick, you know what today is?
Oh, it's the beauty pageant, right? The chicken and legs parade.
The chicken and eggs delay. It is today.
Oh, it's eggs?
Legs.
I thought it was chicken and legs. I thought it was a beauty pageant.
It is well, there is actually, believe it or not. I know you're being facetious about the most important day of the year here in Petaluma, California. We take this very seriously, Dick. There is, in fact,
I understand it's been going on for minutes.
There is, in fact, a beauty pageant associated with it. It's called the Cutest Little Chick in Town pageant.
Okay.
And people dress...
that brings it up a notch.
Oh, yes. People dress their children as chickens.
Okay. 2 notches.
Well, there's one thing, by the way, that kicks off the festivities. That's right after the Lions Rotary Pancake Breakfast, which, of course, is a real highlight of the Butter and Flavonoids Day Parade. And then the thing that I particularly enjoy, they killed... Not a chicken. They killed the chicken flop bingo, or chicken plop bingo, I think it was called.
Chicken. Oh, I dread to think.
Well, complaints from animal rights activists, actually, believe it or not. This was something that they did for many years, and they stopped, I think, in the 70s, and they were going to bring it back because, of course, you know, here in Petaluma, we're very focused on tradition. Tradition!
Yeah.
So they were going to do the bring back the chicken flop bingo, and you know, when I first heard that the animal rights activists were upset, I thought,
wait a minute, it did involve real live chickens.
It did
right?
involve real live chickens, and I thought, oh my God, they must be dropping them out of planes or something. But no, it's very simple. They release a chicken and let it wander around until it sits down, and that's the bingo item, and they keep doing that.
So a game must take like 8 or 9 hours. It must really be
forever.
riveting.
And the animal rights advocates said, oh, that's cruel to the chickens.
Nah.
Come on.
Nah.
Come on. The chicken,
I'm a big animal activist, but nah, that's okay.
Yeah, well, that's why I'm asking you, because you are very much in animal rights. Unless they kind of, I don't know, dope the chicken to make it flop or something, but I don't think they do. It's just chicken plop bingo. It doesn't sound like much fun, but it was a fundraiser. They were gonna raise money for let's see, what was it going to be? The Petaluma People's Services Center. It was canceled.
Oh.
Apparently,
See, I thought they were heaving chicken poop at a giant bingo board. That's what I thought it was.
North Bay animal rights advocate Lisa Soldavini says it's just another exploitation of animals. Humans need to leave animals in their natural habitat. What, a chicken coop? I think it was a chance for the chickens to get out, see
get
life.
out for a day. Yeah. Hey, Maud, we're going to a parade, and all we have to do is sit on a number.
I think this is cruel. I think this is cruel because I think the chicken.
Wait, are you talking about the weekly daily GizWiz?
Yes,
or are you still
this show, animal rights advocates should absolutely boycott.
Human rights activists should be boycotted.
Hey, Dick, how was your week? You know, it is a. I wish you were here. Someday we've got to bring you out for the butter and eggs day parade because this is such a. It's hot outside. The sun is shining. The parade went by. It was just. Been a wonderful day.
Well, it's 46 and pouring rain.
Oh, see, you should have been out here.
I see, and not even Myra wanted to venture out on a day like
today. Now, tomorrow is the big antique festival.
And you going to be in that?
Yeah, I am. They block off the streets downtown, and antique dealers come from all over, and it's. I don't know. I miss this every year because I'm working, but I love Butter and Eggs Day. I really do, and I think next year we should just take the day off and we should all go.
Why don't we set up a booth and do it live from the parade site?
What a good idea.
I mean, if anybody is equipped to do that, it's you.
We could do it from the antiques fair. It would be a couple of antiques talking about gadgets. It'd be great.
Yeah. We could have someone we could preset it up for the Gadget Warehouse Friday for someone to bring the oldest gadget that they have.
Oh, like a Brannick device or something. Yeah, I'm sure there's quite
exactly.
a few. Yeah.
Exactly. Great.
Oh, well, do we have a theme for this week's Weekly Daily GizWiz?
No, we don't for this week, but next week it's going to be pet gadgets because tomorrow I'm taping a pet gadget spot for ABC News, and I thought, oh, good, I'll get 3 gadgets, and finally we'll have a Weekly Daily GizWiz with a theme.
Well, I can always make up a theme. I mean, I just,
Oh, okay, yeah. So let me see. We'll make up a theme. We have a new high-tech watch, we have a high-tech toilet, and we have a high-tech phone case.
A phone case, a watch, and a toilet.
It sounds like a Karnak thing.
A phone case, a watch, and a toilet. There's a joke there somewhere.
Yes, I know. Name 3 things you will not find on a Greyhound bus. I don't know what it is.
Well, let's start with the watch, right?
Watch. Now, do you know about the e-ink watches?
The e-ink? Yeah, well, e-ink is, I do, because e-ink is what they use in the Amazon Kindle or any of those readers. It's
right.
It's like it's very low powered because it only uses power when it changes the display. It uses electrostatically charged particles. They charge the display. It sucks holds the particles. The rest of them fall away. And it's like an Etch-a-Sketch kind of. So they make watches out of that?
Yes, and it's called phosphorwatches.com. I sent you a link.
I know somebody who has one of these.
Oh, yeah, okay.
I recognize this now.
At the link I sent you. So they're pretty interesting. And exactly what you said is even though you're seeing the display, if you're watching the video version, changing quickly, the display actually just changes, I believe, once every 15 minutes to conserve battery power because it's in the changing that the juice is used up.
But what you get is a display that's very crisp and easy to read.
It's really neat.
Yeah.
Now, it's not quite as crisp as you see in that demo. I'm going to hold it up here.
Oh, you have one?
No,
See, I think it's very jazzy looking. It's very...
you know what? I tell you, I wore it to dinner last night to a thing, and It took about 1 minute after I sat at the table that someone said, "Oh, my word, can we see that watch?"
Yeah, I love it.
And there are different models. So I asked to take a look at the world time model so that I could have LAX on one display at the push of a button.
This.
And
I want this.
Oh, okay. Now that there are two possible downsides. The band, and they don't tell you what to do in case you break the band. It says, warning, the band is part of the watch.
Oh.
You cannot replace it.
Oh.
However, the band is a double locking band. It is a strong, I got the polyurethane band. They make one in leather. So I don't think you're going to have, my guess is you send them the watch and they put the new band on because there are micro screws at the back. So it does come off. I think what they're saying is you personally are probably not going to replace the band yourself.
They also have stainless steel bands, which
yes, they do. Yeah. They do. And
wow, black stainless steel. Oh, I like this one. But I like I do like the idea that you could have multiple world times on it. That's clever.
Yes, exactly. There you have a choice of 24 different time zones to choose from. The regular watch also has a built-in alarm. The world timer does not. And the only other thing to be aware of is that there is no backlighting for nighttime viewing.
Ah, so you have to have a light to see it.
You have to have a light to see it.
Do you get?
Now,
well, I guess you wouldn't know, but I would guess you'd get good battery life on this.
You know, I don't know. I actually have had it for 48 hours. The one I have lists for $150, but I did a web search, and at Amazon it's $119.
Ooh, that's not bad.
It's not bad at all. I mean, they are. You like that? I'm passing it around to my chat room.
And now a review from the studio audience. Everybody say yay or nay.
Joe, is that high tech?
That is very nice.
Okay, very nice. And Cena? Yes, she likes it too.
Joe and Cena's say...
Two people just walking by the studio.
Yes, we're very scientific here at the weekly daily GizWiz.
Yeah.
Actually, I actually have seen this watch, and the reason I know is it stood out in my mind because I thought, that is really an interesting, attractive watch. It's an e-ink display.
Yeah. Pretty nifty.
Yeah, and it's not so expensive that if, you know...
No, it's not wildly expensive.
Yeah, I mean, $100. It's, you know, watches are... You could spend lots more on a watch.
Yeah, and I think you have.
Don't please. Many, many times I have. Well, that is gadget number 1 on our watch, toilet... I can't remember what the third thing was. Oh, phone case... Episode,
yeah. They go together like butter and oregano.
Gadget number 2.
Gadget number 2, there was yet another Green Expo. There's a third one next week. But at this Green Expo, so this is going to be our video of the week. And as you run the video, it's a little minute and 20-second video. So if you're listening, I'll be describing what we're seeing.
Yeah, because that way you don't have to be able to see it to believe it.
Exactly.
Or
exactly.
Something like that.
Mr. Hey, so I'm at the Popeil.
Wait a minute. Are you going to lip sync your narration?
No, I'm not. I'm not going to lip sync this. Oh, I'll try lip syncing.
Okay.
I started from the beginning again.
Yeah, let's start from the beginning. And Dick will actually do his own. See, because the sound quality, I guess it was kind of noisy at the.
It was very noisy there.
What is this? The home hardware show or?
It was it was called the Green Expo.
Oh, you said that.
That's okay.
Leo's not paying attention.
No
okay,
problem.
ready? Okay, ready? Yeah. Narrate.
Hey, it's the GizWiz. I'm here at the Green Expo, and I'm at the Kohler exhibit. Hey, Kohler's doing something really neat. So you see this sink over here? Well, this sink is putting out 2.2 gallons per minute of water. And over here on the right, that sink is only using 1 1/2 gallons of water. And what Kohler's done is they've made an aerator that makes you feel like you're getting the same amount of water pressure, but you're actually saving 30% of the water used. It's part of Kohler's new Save Water America campaign. Now, I was talking to the people there, and I said, what do you have in a line of shower heads? And they said, Dick, take a look up there. So this shower head will do the same kind of coverage, a body coverage that a normal shower head will do, but instead of using 2.5 gallons per minute, it uses 1.75. And this is their new water-saving toilet with a whole new flapper design. And you know what? I found out that the toilet is for demonstration purposes only, and I found out too late. Oops, sorry, Kohler.
Very good.
So it's DeBartolo that GizWiz.
That was perfect. And for those of you who didn't watch the video, I think you should see that because he did a bravissimo job of that. Perfect.
Yeah. Well, you know what? You post your version of it because my version on YouTube has sound. So we'll have two different
You can go to Dick's page on YouTube, by the way, is youtube.com/madmaddest.
Maddest.
Mad, M-A-D, no S, Maddest.
Okay. Oh, now, Leo.
Yes.
It was not there. I wish it was there. And I spoke to the people at Kohler, and I said, oh, you don't have the new me here? And she said, no, when I get back to the office, I'll send you a little 1-minute video about the new me. And so if you haven't seen the new me, Leo, and you have $6,400.
Oh, it's an expensive toilet.
Yeah. So you want to take a look at that?
Yes, let's go to the Numi Micro site. Boy, does the girl come with the toilet?
Oh, yes, they're right.
Yeah.
There you go.
Okay, so this is a toilet that you don't mind apparently having in a picture window.
No, exactly. And obviously you need to be dressed in formal clothing
to use it.
Right. Okay.
So is there a video in the gallery?
Yeah. Yeah. You know, isn't that a video?
Yeah, here, let's get the video here.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I thought that was.
And let them describe the Numi toilet. You have to see it
to believe it.
To believe it. In 3, 2, come on, Numi toilet. Oh, something's happening. It's late at night, and you just woke up, and you really have to pee. But fortunately, your toilet is in the living room. So, if you don't mind sitting in a picture window, you can use it.
But notice, as you approach it, it knows you're coming.
It lights up.
And the toilet seat lights up.
And emerges.
And then...
it says, welcome.
Cover open.
What the hell? I don't want my...
if you're a man...
Does it know you're a man and flip up the lid?
I'm not sure. Then it heats the seat.
It warms
and it warms your feet.
Heats the seat.
Heats the seat and warms the feet.
And there's her feet. And there's his seat.
And then, Leo, you get the remote.
It's got an iPad. No, the first toilet with a remote control.
First of all, you have to pick the music you want to sit to. Then you set the temperature. Then you set how you want the bidet, what sort of spray control you want.
It could pulsate.
You want
oscillate.
Pulsating?
Oh,
oscillating?
Oh, my God.
Well, you want bubble wrap. And when the bidet is done, it reclines back into the toilet.
It lights your butt up with a very bright light.
Now, the thing is, if you had one of these, someone would say, can I use your bathroom? And you go, you know what? Could you go in the tub?
Yeah, because I don't want to ruin the new me.
$6,400.
That's the nicest toilet I'd ever put in a picture window.
Yes, it's a riot, though, isn't it?
Wow.
I love that.
They'll sell a lot of those, probably, right? I mean, there's got to be some...
Well, there's got to be some really well-off folks who would think... you know, I was immediately thinking of the new studio.
I think, well, we spent enough money.
You know, I know right now you're thinking of the 55-gallon drum, but this would be a little better.
Why not?
No?
You know, maybe we could ask people for a donation, and if anybody donates $10,000, We'll name the toilet in your name. We'll have the official, and we'll put it right in the middle of the studio. Apparently, that's where you're supposed to put these things.
Yeah, well, something that beautiful, you don't want to hide it away.
You don't want to hide it.
I mean, if you put it in a bathroom, it should have a glass door because people want to look in and see
so
how
beautiful.
you do and what musical choice you made.
I can't believe that they came to the trade show, the Green Show, and they didn't bring the Numi.
Yeah, well, maybe they figured who's going to be at the, maybe it's not a green, maybe it's not.
Oh, it looked like it had on the remote control.
I think it uses champagne to flush. So it's probably.
It did have on the remote control, you could choose the beverage that you'd like to use.
White wine, do you want to flush with white wine or champagne or plain water? Anyway, so the new me, $6,400.
It's like a bad dream because if you didn't see the video, they put that toilet in a big picture window.
Yeah, and the two people that are looking to use it are formally dressed. She's wearing a beautiful evening gown.
Well, they're circling. I think he was saying, no, you first. No, you first. No, please, after you. No, please, after you. And really nobody wanted to use them.
And all the people down on the street with telescopes going, one of you do it,
please,
quick.
We want... I don't know about you. Do you ever have... I probably shouldn't bring this up. But for some reason, I often have dreams of using the toilet in public. Have you ever had that experience?
No, my reoccurring dream, it's so funny. Maybe everybody has bathrooms. My reoccurring dream is that every restaurant I go to, the restroom is under construction.
That's New York. I don't think that's a dream.
That's true. That's true. Right. And they go, no, you cannot use the restroom unless you spend $500.
You cannot. No, I think it probably comes from very early childhood memories and toilet training or something. But it does seem to be not uncommon. Apparently, Saturday Night Live has something quite like the Numi toilet. Maybe that's where the inspiration came from.
Oh, maybe.
I would show it, but then YouTube would pull the video down, and we don't want to do that. Yes. So let us instead say we will come back in just a moment with another gadget from Dick DeBartolo and my Turn the Table Tuesday gadget, which I am using even as we speak.
Turn the Table Turkey. We don't do Tuesdays anymore.
Oh, come on, Dick. I want to encourage people to wait till Tuesday to listen to that portion of the show.
Okay.
Stretch it out.
Oh, okay. Well, it's theoretically already Wednesday since I did Monday and Tuesday gadgets.
So confusing. So Wednesday will come tomorrow, even if it's today.
If you're playing by the day.
But before we do that, I want to tell everybody about my good friends at Citrix and their fantastic Go to My PC product. It is absolutely the best remote access. We had on the radio show, just had him on right before you came on, a professional poker player who said, I want to play poker, but they don't let me play poker online in the U.S. And they just shut down all online gambling sites in the U.S. So, but I'm Canadian. I'm a Canadian citizen. It's legal for me to play poker in Canada, in my home in Canada. I just can't play when I'm in Vegas. And since my family lives here, I spend most of my time in Vegas. Can you help me? And I said, yes. Here's what you do. I don't think this is necessarily what they were thinking when they invented Go to My PC, but this would work. You put Go to My PC on your computer at home in Canada. Then wherever you go, Vegas, anywhere, you go to gotomypc.com, you log in with your secure username and password. Now, you're not using the computer you're sitting in front of. You're using your computer back home in Canada. And anything you could do in Canada, send and receive email, run any program, access any network resource, even when you surf, and you surf to a poker site, you're doing it from Canada. And the best part about it, Go to My PC is so efficient, so well designed, you'll feel like you're sitting right in front of your home computer or your office computer if you want to do it for work. And now there's an iPad app, which means you could be sitting in Las Vegas at a casino playing poker on your iPad via Canada or wherever your computer is. I think this is so slick. The iPad app is absolutely free. Go to My PC works on Macs, Windows, or iPads, and I want you to try it free right now. Visit gotomypc.com, click the Try It Free button, and use the promo code GizWiz, G-I-Z-W-I-Z. That's gotomypc.com, Try It Free button, promo code GizWiz. You know, I don't think they probably intended this for ways to circumvent U.S. federal law, but you could. That's probably not how I should frame this, is it?
No. It's in a very gray, black.
Well, I told him, I said, you could do this, but it would be illegal. He said, no, it's not illegal to gamble, to use this poker site. It's illegal to run a poker site.
Oh, well, then you're home free.
That's what I said.
All right, wait, don't give it another thought. Do we have any other standby sponsors?
Most commonly, people put this on their work computer and use it to get work done. But that's his job, so I think it qualifies.
Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, that. Now, you see?
He's a
always
professional.
Thinking. That brain is always thinking.
No matter what your job is, go to MyPC can help. Go to mypc.com, use the offer code GizWiz. And now, gadget numero 3.
Okay, and you're going to queue up some video for this. So, a big box comes, and I'm unpacking it.
Yes.
Dennis walks in, and he said, "What's in there?" And I said, "These are from Ballistic. These are the new Ballistic HC for hard case series smartphone cases that are totally indestructible."
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I know. So then Dennis says to me, and I didn't even pick up on this, so why did they send them in a giant box of peanuts? And I go, you're absolutely right. I'm fishing through all these peanuts trying to find the 3 different little phone cases.
That's hysterical.
However, it is very funny. My guess is that the people in the packing department, just figure, hey, put a lot of peanuts in there. Put them in a big box. However, at the company website, they have a really nice demo.
Oh!
So, yeah.
They're driving over it. They're kicking it.
They're driving over it. They're kicking it. The guy picks it up, and now he throws it against a wall. They are showing that.
Now, is this Gorilla Glass?
You know what, Leo? Well, it wouldn't be Gorilla Glass on they have a screen protector, but I don't think the screen protector is Gorilla Glass.
So this goes on top of the screen.
On top of the screen, and they're showing here that they are the only iPhone 4 case that now has passed military specs.
Wow.
Yeah, I know. And then finally, or maybe it passed already, guy goes up and throws it off the roof.
This is good because I frequently throw my phone off the roof. So,
well, I didn't know that. I know you throw it at people there.
Well, and some of my staff has pretty hard heads. So he's dropping it like that. This is good. This looks pretty good. He's kicking it like a football.
He kicks it, and with the camera running.
So they video the kick. Oh, no, he's not going to drive over it. No, don't drive over it. No!
And the car turned over. That's a hard thing.
Wow, that's pretty impressive.
And then they bring it up to show you that it's still working, and I believe that's the president of the company talking about it.
That's cool.
But they're pretty...
Oh, here it is. He's going to drop it off the roof.
Up on a roof.
Jeez, it's like 20 feet.
Yeah, it's a 2-story building.
Wow.
And he boots it up. Oh, you know what he does, Leo? He calls the guy on the roof on his cell phone, and to show you that he answers it and that it's ringing.
Sure enough, there it is. Can you hear me? Absolutely. How about that?
I want it.
Yeah.
That looks great.
This is the question. I thought they were sending me one for the iPod Touch, but they only make them for the HTC, the Droids, and the iPhone 4. So my question to you, Leo, is because I didn't.
Yes.
You would you would put your iPhone 4 in there and throw it off the roof.
Yes. Should I do that?
Should you get? Oh, well, I'll mail you one.
You got one?
Yeah, I have one for the iPhone 4 because I thought they were sending one for the iPod Touch.
Hey, this is cool. They have another video on the page. A soccer team, the Tacoma Stars, used the BlackBerry Curve case to the test. They attached it to a soccer ball.
Oh, this I didn't see.
Yeah, let's see how that works. Professional soccer players frequently accidentally drop kick their phones. Many people don't.
Yeah. Hey, it's for you. Kick it over here.
churning data.
Oh, now they got an ad in here. I don't understand that. Turn that off. I don't know. I don't understand why there's an ad in there. This is on the company's own press release.
That is ridiculous.
All right, here it is. I think they're using clips from, this is from various news stations. That's why. This is that last one was from a Miami news station. This is from a Seattle station, King. So he's going to, so I guess what they do is they go around to TV stations and they convince them to try to just destroy these phones. I think we should do our own tests. Forget those videos.
You know what? I'm going to send them a letter. I'm going to send them a letter.
Which ones do you have? Which ones do you have?
I have. They sent me 3, so I probably have one for the Droid. I probably have one for the iPhone 4.
Whatever you don't want, you send it to me, and we will go out, and I will jump off the roof with the phone in my pocket. Much more realistic.
You know what? There's a different. No, there's a different way to do it. I think.
Well,
I think you should.
I think you have to test it as it was.
Yeah.
I know.
Throw
I will
Alex
go
off
out
the
and
building.
lie down out in front of the cottage and have Lisa drive over me in the Mustang. And I think that will be a true-to-life test.
How much clearance in the Mustang? Because that would be very effective. And if she's a good driver.
Well, here's the question. Should she drag my body for 20 or 30 feet, or is it sufficient just to drive over me?
I think drive over you, but you should have your hand up so that the bumper actually hits the phone.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, okay? And I wouldn't rehearse that.
She volunteered. She said, but only if I can drag your body for 20 or more feet.
Get 10. Tell us 10.
Okay, no more than 10.
No more than 10, Lee. You don't want to get injured.
You could get hurt doing that.
You could get hurt. Anything over 10 feet is dangerous.
I'm interested in this, and you know what? I'm
going to get them to you, pal.
I'll take a chance. Whatever case you send me, I'm almost certain I'll have a phone that fits it.
I'm sure you will.
And
it's GoBallisticCase.com.
GoBallisticCase.com.
No, I will get them out to you, pal. Yeah.
And I think we'll do real-life testing. You know what I'll do? I will get Patrick Norton and his sledgehammer involved.
Oh, he's like the high-tech Gallagher, right?
He's the John Henry of this channel. He's Gallagher, right? That's a good idea.
You know, Gallagher uses watermelons.
Well, maybe there could be a phone in that watermelon the next time he uses his mallet.
Yeah. I think forget the watermelon, just have Patrick hit it with a hammer.
I think they should get Gallagher to do their advertising.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Poor guy's out of work. I think he could use the business. Hey, let's take a break. When we come back, I have my Turn the Table Tuesday gadget, and we have a visit to the Gadget Warehouse. Coming up in just a second. Believe it or not, my Turn the Table Tuesday gadget involves inflation.
Oh, not the ball again. Oh.
There will be inflation in just a moment.
Okay.
But first, I want to tell you about Netflix. I don't have to tell you. You're a Netflix subscriber, right?
Oh, what are you kidding?
How could you not be?
I just put Larry Sanders on my queue.
That's a great pick. Do they have that on Watch Instantly?
Yes, they do.
Oh, my. See, Netflix is, of course, everybody knows Netflix as the DVD by mail guys. That, you can get DVD deals by mail in about a business day. You subscribe, you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 at a time. I love it. But and I have the 5 at a time plan. But now you can also get movies instantly. I watched 3 movies last night. The kid had a bunch of friends over. So you can see we didn't finish any of them. This is great for short attention spans. We watched the original Batman for 7 minutes. They said, this is so old. So then I said, oh, I know, I've got one you want. You like Guy Ritchie? We'll watch Revolver. What a great movie. They said, yeah, they watched 46 minutes of that one, you see. And then we put James Bond on and we watched the beginning of You Only Live Twice. They've got all the original Bond movies on there. It's so fun. Watch instantly means, well, you can have a short attention span. You can watch anything on their instant list instantly on your Mac, on your PC, on your iPad, on your iPhone. They even have watch instantly for PlayStation 3, Xbox 360, and Wii, many TVs, and almost all the new Blu-ray players. They all have Netflix. That means if you've got a Netflix account, you can watch instantly. Let me see if I love the Larry Sanders Show. What a great show that is. Yes, the Larry Sanders Show. There's not just
and
the
I
best
think they have all three
seasons. Oh.
Yeah, I thought they did. Yeah.
Yep. Watch instantly, and they also have the best of. But you might as well just get, the whole thing, and you can play it. It's at your instant queue or play it instantly. Oh, you gotta love Netflix. Try it right
really
now.
Funny.
Yeah, that's fantastic. That's Gary Shandling, and it is the most brilliant show. Rip Torn plays his producer/agent, which is hysterical.
It's like backstage at what the Tonight Show would have been like.
Exactly.
If, off camera.
It is one of the best, most comedic TV shows that nobody's ever heard of. Was it on Showtime? What was it on a network?
It was on, I believe it was Showtime, yes.
Yeah, so I think a lot of people didn't see it when it came out. I actually bought it all on iTunes years ago. Now I wish I hadn't, because I could have watched it with my Netflix account and watched it free. It's great for subscriptions for friends and family, too. I give Mom Netflix every year on her birthday. I give her a year's subscription.
She always reminds me, she said, Dick, guess what my cheap son gave me?
No!
I said, oh, what, Netflix again?
Well, see, what happened is I set up expectations. The first time, I gave her a TV with a built-in DVD player. Plus Netflix, right? See what a great combination that is?
Oh, yeah.
But see, then every year after that, I only have to give her the Netflix subscription.
Oh, okay. Yeah, but, $7.99 a month.
I know.
Come on,
it's
your
really,
mother.
She
It's
deserves
your
a
mother.
little more. Netflix time. Actually, I only give it to her for the first 30 days because it's free. Netflix. Mom, I'm giving you a trial. Netflix.com/twit. Give it a try. We're Netflix fans. We love it, and I know you will too. Time. Oh, I guess I have to get my theme out, and you introduce this, will you?
Yeah. Hey, even though it's the weekly Daily GizWiz, Leo still gets a chance to really muck it up with his turn the table turkey.
Leo looks under his desk to find some crap to share.
There's some crap here. I think I found some crap.
Says there's more. It's
Turn the table turkey. Hey, Dickie D.
Leo, how you doing, pal?
I am using this gadget right now.
Are you sitting on a toilet?
It's yes. It's playing beautiful music up my, well, never mind. But no, that's not what I am talking about. I'm talking about the little earbuds I'm wearing. Now, normally when I do this show, I look like you. I've got big headphones on, hands on. Did you notice that, in fact,
yes,
I am not right now wearing headphones. I'm wearing in-ear headphones. And not only
look
that,
good, yeah.
These in-ear headphones are actually...
And the wire comes up the back.
Well, that's just where I put it. But their sound quality is very good. They seal out background noise, which is great, so I use them on the airplane. But look at this. They actually are molded. Look, don't they look kind of funny, like a piece of chewing gum?
Yeah.
They're molded to fit right into my ear, which is one of the reasons they give such good sound, is it goes right into my ear. You can't damage your ear because it won't go any deeper than, where it's supposed to go. But these are custom molded headphones. Now,
you went to the audiologist?
Yeah, I've done that. In fact, I'll show you when you start in TV. It's kind of a badge of honor. You go out and you get your earpiece made.
Yeah, I have one too.
Yeah, this is the custom earpiece that TV hosts wear. For the ear people.
Us professionals.
Yeah, you got to go to an audiologist, and they actually pour.
Actually, mine's just chewing gum, but I tell people it's a professional.
The audiologist puts something in your ear, and there's a string in it, and you have to sit like this. And then they pull the string out. And then so those are very, very expensive because you have to pay the audiologist and get the earpiece, and it takes a week or two to get it. Then I spent a lot of money, and I got these ultimate ear headphones, $1,000 plus a visit to the audiologist.
Wow.
And to be honest with you, the ultimate ears were hard plastic. They weren't very comfortable. These were made for me, but I made them myself, in effect. You buy the ultimate, they're called ears, E-E-R-S, from Sonamax, and it has a little inflator. I know this is going to sound weird.
Yeah.
But it has a little inflator thing. So you know what? Maybe I better show you. We did this at CES. This is where they announced it. and I'll show you the video from the Tech Guy show of me getting these Sonamax ears implanted in my ear. This is the lady from Sonamax, but
Okay.
you actually these will actually show up, you know, and you could do it yourself here.
So not on the radio, but
You want me
but
to
we'll
describe
describe
what's
this.
happening, or
yeah,
you-
will you describe it? So she's putting some gunk. I've heard about that.
Water-based
I've heard of that.
lubricant.
Yeah.
Water-based
putting it-
lubricant.
This
She's
is
putting it on.
ridiculous.
Becky, can you just pass me the little blue device?
Ooh.
Oh no!
Wow, that's
I don't know
Nothing
about
goes
this.
in your ear. Leo, if you
Nothing
look at
goes
this,
in my ear.
There's a balloon around
It's
the earpiece.
it's like a bubble gum.
Whoa.
Touches your
Okay.
ear other than the balloon.
Okay.
Okay?
So that's what's going to happen.
That's what's going to happen. That's going to fill up inside your ear.
You've tested
Wow.
these, right?
Oh, yes.
On
You're
humans?
my guinea pig. Subject number 1.
All right.
So we activate the switch, which you would do at home.
Yeah.
You take this headband, which is the fitting
It comes
system.
with all this stuff.
Comes with all of this. This is the disposable sono
You're not gonna keep
fitting
that,
system.
right.
No.
This is cool.
Hi, Shotgun. Hold on a sec. I'm getting my ears fit.
So,
That's Shotgun Tom Kelly from
chat
Los
room
Angeles
says
Radio.
Tom
Leo?
Kelly.
He wants one of these. Look at
put
this.
this on.
Oh, yeah.
Put it over
Jocelyn
your head
said-
vertical.
Go ahead. Put
Loop
this
the
on behind my
behind
head.
your ears. And just
So
have
this
it
is the
comfortably
thing
within
you
your
put on
ear.
top.
Okay.
You see, and it kind of goes over your
All you
head.
need
This
is
all
at
comes
home
with the
you need a
kit.
mirror. That's
Yeah,
all
yeah,
you need.
Okay, I'm just adjusting the band.
So for those
It's
of you
very
listening,
comfortable. It's got a
Leo
little thumb thing.
Leo has a
Like that?
headband
Are you gonna
over
inflate
his
those?
head.
So exactly, what I'm going to do is.
Are you a trained audiologist, Jocelyn?
No, I'm not, and you don't have to be. You can take this home and do it at home.
Jocelyn's a marketing professional.
So I'm going to activate the system.
What's this going to feel like? You've done this yourself?
Hundreds of times.
Oh, all right. Then
So
I
it
get
sounds
that.
like opening up a pop bottle or a pop can.
It does.
Okay.
Exactly.
You're going to feel it expanding in your ear.
Yeah.
And honestly, the noise around us is going to disappear for you.
Okay.
Okay, you just need to sit
it's
still.
gonna
You
get
don't
silent.
need any of that bite guards.
Okay.
You just need a neutral, relaxed
Okay.
jaw for 4 minutes.
We're going to be back in 2 minutes, so I won't be able
Here
to
we
say
go.
anything. You're going to have to do it all.
I'll get you back in here.
We tried to do this during the break. So now it's
So now the
inflating
balloon
into
is
my
filling
head.
up?
Yeah.
Oh, it's coming out your mouth.
Thank you.
There's quiet for the first time ever
You're not allowed to talk
on the Tech Guy.
during this process
Leo is
because
sitting. He's not
if you talk,
moving
believe it or
his
not, when
mouth.
you open your mouth, your ears
The chat room
flex.
says this is a trap. They say this is a trap, and they also say this is a Canadian plot to take over the world. By first starting with Leo Laporte, and there was a man who just walked over here who was a Mountie. He was wearing a Mountie hat. It was Shotgun Tom Kelly, who came over here to harass Leo in the midst of this.
Is this the longest you've been quiet, Leo?
I've
Anyone
never
who
been
wants
quiet
music,
so
right?
long
It's
again
like,
after
just
that.
give me
There's
one.
Ken Shepherdson's head.
Okay.
He wanted to take a picture of me.
Oh, I see. And not a side view, obviously.
Yeah,
Oh my
he wanted it
God.
really,
I wish I
really
could ask
front
you what
on.
it feels
This is
like, but
this is the
is it
website for the
squishy?
company.
It
It's
feels basically
SONO.
what you feel is-
MAX
It feels like it's
.com.
expanding in your ear. Your ear is filling up.
And so what
honestly,
happens is it hardens
there's
in your
noise
ear.
isolation principles behind it.
Oh.
Sonamax is a hearing company. We've been around for 10 years.
So I'm going to jump ahead because Becky Worley had to talk for the whole thing, and she's got a little timer, so it takes exactly 2 minutes. Okay, now watch.
Fitting system yourself.
It's actually, by the way, it was very easy. The sound that you would hear is, it was like pop, 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 and it wasn't a lot of pressure, but it slowly fills up like a balloon's filling up.
So
in
go
your-
ahead.
So I just pull this out.
Then you just break it off.
Take it by the headband right here. Take it out and pass it over to me, and we'll finish it off, and you'll take it for a test run.
You look nervous, like your brains might come out with it.
Yeah.
You're
Somebody said
concerned.
this is my competitor's plan to take over the radio
So
show.
these are your products.
Wow.
Now watch, she
Everyone's
breaks
Fix
off
my
the
ear.
top.
That's my ear canal that you have there.
Ears are more distinctive than fingerprints.
Yeah.
Huh,
I know, because I tried to wear Becky's earphone once, and it was terrible. No, you cannot share those
No.
earpieces. They only go in one way.
And so now,
And then time you
This
put
is-
on my
and these are the
pants,
ones I'm
too.
wearing, the ones
Those
that we
fit
made on that
Really?
video. And
one
that's
leg.
it. That's all it takes.
So
Now, they're going to offer two different kinds. They're going to offer a single driver and two driver solution. Two drivers more expensive. Single driver's around $150, which is what a normal good pair of headphones would cost.
Yeah, no,
But they're
absolutely.
extremely comfortable. They fit right into your ear, and they seal out the sound because it's a perfect fit. And I have to say they sound quite good. The quality is excellent, and I'm wearing them right now, and you can see that.
Are you wearing the double headset? The double?
No, they
speakers?
gave me the cheap ones, the single driver, but they sound certainly for this they're fine.
Yeah,
and it's good for a TV because instead of wearing those big headphones, I thought I should try this. I used them at in Vegas when we went back to Vegas a couple of days ago for the NAB show, the National Association of Broadcast show. I wore them and. They were so good. I thought this is fantastic. So it takes 4 minutes, not 2 minutes, 4 minutes. And it's easy and straightforward. And I don't think they're offering them yet. You go to sculptedears, EERS.com. And any day now, they say they're going to be in the stores. But I thought I'd just show you these. And I love them since I thought I'd start using them in the studio. And they work really well. You know, there's only one negative.
Yeah.
People come into my studio and talk to me, and I can't hear them. People could sneak up behind me because they seal so well that all I hear is what's on mic. What? See, you just talked to me. I have no idea.
I know. That guy was trying to give you $1 million.
What?
He kept saying, "Hey, I got $1 million here."
So isn't that cool?
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah, these are sculpted.
Oh, and the price again is?
You know, I don't know if they've announced pricing.
They told me $150 for single.
Yeah,
speaker system.
$200. I
and
think.
Then so is it $300 for the other?
Maybe it's $300 for the dual drivers. I'm not sure.
Okay.
But I have to say I think these actually really work well, and when they're a lot less expensive than the say the Ultimate ears, which cost a lot more, and you don't have to make a trip to the audiologist. So. Sculpted Ears, EERS.com. They say there are 50 patents and trademarks involved in doing this, and I can believe it. And I hope that the part of the problem might be people are just a little nervous about doing this, and that might be one of the reasons that these don't get adopted. But I tell you, that it was easy to do. It was just a little scary up front.
Nice. Yeah.
So that's my Turn the Table Tuesday, or Turkey, as it might be, from Sculpted Ears from Sonamax.
Nice.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for a trip. Yes, a trip down the street and up the lane. A trip to a place where there is nothing but pain. A place where gadgets go to fail. A place where everyone is pale, because there is no sadder place in town than Dick's Gadget.
Wow! They're geeky and they're goofy, together they are loopy. When gadgets pass away, he takes them out to play in Dick's Gadget Warehouse.
The scary, creepy gadget guy. Dickie D.
Seems to get more personal every week.
He's got bad breath and underarm hair. He's a man you'd better beware. He's the guy with a sty in his eye and a limp that would kill an animal pie or something.
And make him die.
And make you die. And now it is that guy.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Hey, Leah, how you doing? Welcome to the warehouse.
I'm freestyling, man.
Yeah, it sounds it. Hey, did you bring any other jingles with you to the warehouse?
I got all the jingles.
Jingle?
You want some letters jingles?
Yeah, because today's gadget is in connection with a letter.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was getting all excited. You mean like this?
Yeah, something like that.
Are you talking letters? You mean some GizWiz letters? What are you saying? One more time. Yeah. Like that?
Exactly like that. We'll have one more letter later, but this is in conjunction with The Warehouse. Hi, Dick and Leo. I watched the first weekly Daily GizWiz, and I enjoyed it. I didn't think I was going to.
He's not so surprised.
I know. I was feeling like that guy Mike who wrote about all his dreadful withdrawal pains.
Yeah.
The gadgets are always great. I seem to want them all. Hey, have you ever heard of Select-O-Vision? It's a machine that takes an 8x10 disc of a movie and shows it on your TV. I bought 2 of them 25 or 30 years ago. I have not been able to let them go.
Wow.
I'm going to see if they still work. I have 15 to 20 movies. Keep up the great work, Addie Dillon. So Addie wanted to send me one.
Well, wait a minute. Before, can we talk about this in a second? But before we do, I thought it'd be a good time maybe now to break for yet another commercial. Would that be okay with you?
Yeah, let's do that.
All right, and we'll be right back with the Gadget Warehouse of the Week.
How to play your video disc on the compact, attractive, easily affordable RCA video disc player. Carefully engineered by RCA for simplicity and ease of operation. Watch. This is an RCA video disc. Just one of the many CED video discs you can play on this player. As you can see, the disc is encased in a protective sleeve and can only be removed by the player, so your hands never touch it and it won't be damaged. To play, just slide the switch to load and insert the sleeve. The player removes the disc, you remove the sleeve, and you switch to play. When side 1 is finished, and each side of every disc gives you up to
This is convenient, Leo.
Yes.
Simply switch back to unload and reinsert the sleeve.
Halfway through the movie.
Turn over and repeat for side 2. Anyone can operate it.
It looks like an easy bake oven.
This player connects easily and instantly to any TV set and gives you these useful features. Pause, so you can stop and restart at any point should you be briefly interrupted. Visual search, so you can go backward or forward.
How about forward?
16 times normal speed.
Forward too?
Wow. So if it's a really crappy movie like this one,
So
you can just go right through it at 16 times the speed.
While a digital readout measures elapsed time. An extraordinary machine.
Well, that was it. The RCA Select-O-Vision.
All right, so you know what? When it first came out, I thought this is never gonna happen. That you have to halfway through a movie, but I didn't remember that you put the entire album in the machine.
Yes.
And the machine took the discs out. But then it only could hold an hour of video. So after an hour, you stop it and you repeat the thing. You take it out, you turn it over, the machine takes the disc back out again. If the movie was more than 2 hours, I guess they didn't bother putting out a disc.
Okay, are you ready for this?
Yes. You
that
have
disc, one of the reasons that you couldn't take it out of the sleeve yourself,
Yeah.
it was a grooved record.
Yes, it used a needle.
The play.
Right?
This wasn't laser. This wasn't magnetic. This had a needle and a groove. It was a vinyl record.
Which
Unbelievable.
You couldn't touch. So the only way, and Leo, I love such advanced features as pause. Oh, what? Pause. I could stop it. So it came out. I did a little research. I didn't want one of these machines, and I sure appreciate Addie wanting to give up one. They came out in 1981.
still don't want one, though. Thank you, Addie.
They lasted about 5 years, but they were competing with VHS. Also, they didn't record anything, and they came in at about $500. Later on, they added, a couple of years in, they added stereo sound, but it was really kind of doomed from the beginning. But,
well, here's the irony, is that at the same time as this came out, the Laserdisc came out, which was also doomed, but a little less doomed.
Yes. And the funny thing about Gadget Warehouse Fridays is I know I'm going to get, 8 or 10 emails. Oh, what are you talking about? I have 100.
Oh, please.
100 CED discs, and I can't bear to part with them.
The quality was terrible.
It was. I think it was the same as VHS. I think it was 240 line display.
I mean, your Skype call looks better than that. No, I'm not kidding.
No, but Leo, that's the funny thing. I'm calling you on a Select-O-Vision.
I actually bought the Laserdisc.
Okay.
Not a
You didn't buy-
CED. Even I at the time thought the CED was crazy. But I did buy a Laserdisc, and I bought a lot of Laserdisc. And I eventually sold my Laserdisc player for $1. We had my wife thought this was a good idea. She wanted to get rid of a lot of gadgets, so she just sold everything in the garage for $1. Which
$1 each?
Yes. Well, yeah, each. I mean, she's not crazy.
No. Yeah. Well, maybe she can do a deal on the warehouse.
But I wish I had that Laserdisc player. And, I can run upstairs if you want. We have Tom has some Laserdiscs upstairs. Would you like to see one?
That's a riot. Well, you know
some.
what? Send Alex up while you do. We have a third commercial.
Run upstairs, and on Tom's desk there's some Laserdiscs. If you just borrow those. Yeah, and I'll show you. But do
that. Do that.
I mean, I think it's kind of cool. Before we do that, I do want to mention Audible.com. Dick, can I just say that this officially now, the move to the weekly daily GizWiz is officially a success. Because all of our sponsors have embraced this. So Audible.com is the third and the newest one on the Daily GizWiz. And it's
our listeners have embraced it. Like Addie's letter saying, I expected to hate it.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Well, we're very grateful because I tell you, this is the secret to keeping any show alive on the TWiT network. I mean, all of our shows cost us money to produce. But if we can get an ad or two on here, we're just a little bit happier, right?
Absolutely.
So Audible, I don't know if you know about Audible. Do you know about Audible? Have I
I
done
do.
it?
I have the light subscription.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
It's a page a year. No, no.
That would be funny, wouldn't it? Yes, we'll read you one page per year. Actually, Audible has so many great systems for discovery. For instance, you can often get the first chapter of any book free, so you can hear what it sounds like, just kind of like Amazon does. They also have a lot of freebies. If you go to audible.com and browse around, I think you'll get an idea. Audible.com/GizWiz once you've decided what your book is going to be. And that first book is free. See, here's the deal. When you go to audible.com/GizWiz, you'll sign up. They have a gold subscription plan. This is the one I like. It's one book a month. Not one page a year, one book a month. And the first month is free, so you can get a sense of what Audible is. And the book will be yours to keep forever. So I want you to... the American Express card we have on file has expired. That's interesting. I don't think they have one. But anyway, I will update my credit card with them in just a moment. We'll save that for after the commercial. That proves it. I am an Audible subscriber, and I love Audible. I listen to Audible books all the time. I went to bed last night. Instead of reading a book, I listened to a book. I was listening to The Dreaming Void, a perfect book for going to bed from Peter F. Hamilton. But this is the book I'm going to recommend for today. We like to recommend a book every time we do an Audible ad. Since your first book's free, it's hard to choose what your first book should be. Tina Fey's new book is out, just came out, called Bossy Pants. And, of course, Tina Fey... You know her from Saturday Night Live and 30 Rock, narrates it. Just listen to a little bit of Bossy Pants. This is the one you want, I'll tell you. This sounds...
Ashet Audio presents Bossy Pants. Written and read by Tina Fey. Including bonus material, which is a Mac and PC compatible PDF.
For Jean Fey. Happy Mother's Day. I made this out of macaroni for you.
I like the music.
Welcome, friend. Congratulations on your purchase of this American-made genuine audiobook. Each component of this audiobook was selected to provide you with maximum audio performance, whatever your listening needs may be. If you're a woman and you bought this audiobook for practical tips on how to make it in a male-dominated workplace, here they are. No pigtails, no tube tops, cry sparingly. Some people say never let them see you cry. I say if you're so mad you could just cry, then cry. It terrifies everyone. When choosing sexual partners, remember, talent
All right,
is
we'll
not...
stop there, right there. So Bossy Pants, the new one from Tina Fey. And see, this is the beauty of Audible. You can, I don't know how far that goes, but you can listen to any book. You can hear if you're going to like it. You can get a sense of how it goes. And I have to tell you, if you like Liz Lemon, you'll love Bossy Pants. And as they mentioned, you also get a little accompanying reference material, a PDF. hysterical. One of many very funny books available in the Audible humor section, but there's also science fiction, fiction, history, classics, business, mysteries, thrillers, romance, science and technology, self-development, kids and teens, and more, and 70,000 titles plus. Audible is the best bookstore you've ever listened to. I want you to go to audible.com/GizWiz right now. Get your first book free. The hard thing is going to be choosing that first book. This would be a great one to start with. Bossy Pants by Tina Fey. You're going to love it. We're big Audible fans. So I got the laser discs here. You ready?
Yes.
This is Tom has these. Tom Merritt. Tom, like me, fell for the laser disc promise. And these are, believe it or not, Star Wars movies. The original Star Wars, Episode 4, and then Episode 5, The Empire Strikes Back.
Was there any limit to how much video, you know?
Well,
like
they had the same problem with it as a CD. You have to flip it over, which I think is...
do?
Oh,
Okay.
yeah, I think that's a big problem. But you can at least handle the disc. and these are digital. And the video's digital. It's recorded... it looks like a giant DVD, doesn't it?
Yeah.
In fact, that's exactly what it is.
Is it the same as a 12-inch record, Leo, size-wise?
Yeah, it's the same size as a 12-inch record. It's
Right,
even got
okay.
a big hole, like but you don't put it on a regular record player. You have to have a Laserdisc player. The negative on this, and I think it's there's a couple. One is a VCR you could record. Yeah, and the other one is you had to flip this over. Now you don't have to rewind, so that's kind of an advantage. The audio on this is what's kind of interesting. It's digital video, but the audio on this was analog. Oh, somebody in the chat room saying you don't have to turn the disc over. It depends if you had a Laserdisc player that had 2 lasers in it.
Oh, okay.
So I was cheap. I got the one you had to flip it, but you.
No.
But you could get them where it would automatically just read the other side. They were just more expensive. The video was digital, but the audio was analog. So you actually had uncompressed analog audio on here that sounds really, really good. Yeah. I have a ton of laser discs at home, as well as obviously Tom does too.
And what did a laser disc cost? Do you remember?
You remember now, this was back when VHS tapes of movies would cost $80. They were expensive. So these were about, I think, it were $30 or $40 for a laser disc.
Wow.
So that was cheap at the time. Of course, now prices go up.
And the laser and the player itself was like $500 or $600, right?
Now somebody's telling me that the video in this is also analog. That can't be, really? How could it be analog video? Well, I'll take their word for it. Seems like that looks like digital, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
But I'll take their word for it. They
okay.
I guess apparently they had digital, and then later they had originally they had analog, and later they had digital. Certainly the CED was analog. But
analog.
These are pretty cool.
Oh, Jammer B is in with analog video, digital audio.
Oh, I thought it was the other way around. All right. Guess I'm just an idiot.
Either that or
John knows. No, if Jammer B
work.
says that, then I would trust John on that. Absolutely. He cares about this kind of thing. He probably still has a laser. John, do you still have a Laserdisc player? Laserdisc is always analog. Huh. I thought the audio was I thought that was one of the advantages of this, is the analog audio. It's a long time ago. I've forgotten many things. So there you go. But this was a better technology. I mean, if you look at it, it looks like less like a DVD, doesn't it? Like a
yeah, it
DVD.
does.
Yeah. All right. I think it's time for a letter. So should I play a letter theme?
Yes, a letter theme. You know, wait a second. I'm gonna see if you remember this product. There's nothing to do with the Gadget Warehouse.
Yes.
I was looking at it for it at a hardware store. It was a kind of tape that came in colors. It was made out of cloth, and you could repair things with it. Do you remember this at all? It was wildly popular. I went to several hardware stores, and then I thought, well, you know what? I'm going to just do a web search. It was called, anybody in the chat room know what this was? A color cloth tape that came in colors and
so it's
different...
like a mending tape.
Yeah, exactly. I thought people would be very familiar with it. It was called Mystic Tape.
Oh, I do remember that.
Yeah.
God, this show is making me feel old.
I know. So I do a little web search, and it turns out that they filed. Mystic Tape started in 1963, but in 2004, the Mystic Tape
I remember that
trademark was canceled.
Oh,
so who knew? No wonder I couldn't find it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, so
I'm now referring to
goodbye Mystic Tape and goodbye. What else did we lose this week, Leo?
What else did we lose? We lost the flip cam. Can you believe that?
No.
$590 million. That's more than $500 million. That's what Cisco paid for Flip 2 years ago. As recently as last year, they sold $400 million worth of flip cameras. But business was way down, thanks, of course, to smartphones that do a better job, and they're already in your pocket.
Yeah.
People just stopped buying flip cams. And I see what we won't know, and I wonder, is if this is because Cisco just didn't know what to do with a flip, or if it really was a dying business. But I have to think because of the widespread adoption of cell phones that shot perfectly good video that people just stopped buying the flip cam.
And also, Flip was kind of unique when it came out. It was like everybody, that was the only game in town. And then Kodak jumped in and Creative, and suddenly
Sony. Remember the...
Yeah.
In fact, Sony has a camera, that the Bloggy 3D that they still haven't released. I wonder if they're just going to forget it.
Oh, that's interesting. Yeah. That's interesting.
Yeah.
But you're right, with iPods and iPod Touches and your phone, you're right. Everybody's literally carrying a camera with them all the time.
Right. No sense in buying I have two flip cams. I got my kids. They never used them because they had iPhones. There was no reason to. Yeah. And again, the chat room, just as an update, chat room has sent me the Wikipedia link for Laserdiscs. And in fact, they were analog, even though they used pits and grooves, just like a standard CD or DVD. It was composite analog video that was stored in the pits and grooves. So there's our answer.
That's my attorneys, pits and grooves.
Pits and grooves.
Pits and grooves, attorneys.
Bialystok and Bloom, pits and grooves. Now, a letter to the GizWiz.
And we haven't read a letter from our friend Alessandro Abate in a long time, but he comes to the rescue with a question someone asked last week or the week before. Hi, Dick and Leo. In, I guess it was last week's episode, you were discussing how to remove the EXIF info from a photo. When I want to make sure all the EXIF info is removed, I open up the image and I take a screen grab. The screen grab has none of the EXIF info. The photo is good enough for most internet use. Better yet, it costs nothing to use, and it's 100% effective. So I think it was Tom who didn't want his daughter. His daughter was worried that she would post things online.
Pretty much guaranteed if you take a screen grab of that nothing's going to be preserved. But it is a lot lower quality, but I guess for the internet, that's fine, right?
Right, but they were talking about just posting on the internet.
Right.
So, Alexandra, good to hear from you again.
Well, and thank you for that clarification, Alessandro. Yes. And thank you, Dick, for being here once again for the Daily GizWiz.
No, the weekly Daily GizWiz.
I said the weekly Daily GizWiz.
Take that thing out of your ear. You're not hearing anything I'm saying.
What did you say?
Take that balloon out of your ear. I think you're supposed to take that balloon out when she made the headstone.
Oh, no wonder. I haven't been able to hear very well for a while now.
Yeah, speak louder. I got a balloon in my ear.
Dick, thanks for a great show. We'll see you next week on the weekly Daily GizWiz.
I'll be here.
My